Good day, guys. This is your tutor engineer. We are continuing today with grade 8 algebra, which is part of paper 1. So let's start with today's lesson. Calculate the value of this expression. Okay. Remember, on our previous lesson, we discussed that when you multiply the negative sign and a negative number, you'll get a positive. And multiplying a negative times a positive, you'll get a negative. And multiplying a positive by a positive number, you'll get a positive number. So with that knowledge, here you have two terms actually. Since here you have the product of two numbers, that's where you're going to start. So you'll first start by writing -2 as it is, and then you'll multiply these two products. -4 times 2 is going to be -8. Then here you'll have -2, and then this is -8. You can rewrite it as -2 -8, so the answer will be -10. Okay, let's go to 1.2. Simplify the equation. So you have the expression that you need to simplify. When you simplify, you need to group the like and the like. So 3x squared is like 2x squared. So you'll start by that. It's going to give you 5x squared minus 5x is like 6x, which is going to give you x. Then you have 3 minus 4, which will give you -1. So that's it. That will be the simplification. Now let's go to 1.3. Simplify these two products. Okay, so you can see that both of the products, they have the exponent of 3. The second one is the exponent of 2. So that's where we're going to start. Let's start by simplifying the first bracket. You're going to have 2 cubed, and then p is going to, the exponent for p and the exponent of 3 are going to multiply each other. Then you're going to have p to the power 6. That would be the first bracket. Then the second bracket, you do the same. You're first going to have 3 squared, and then we have q squared, then you close the bracket. So this can be further simplified as 2 cubed is 8, and then p to the power 6, that will be the first bracket, and then 3 squared is 9, then q squared, then you'll have 8 times 9. So what is 8 times 9? I hope you remember the primary school table. This will give us 72, and then you'll have p to the power 6 and then q squared. So that will be the answer. Now let's go to question 1.4. A is -2 and b is 3. Then find or evaluate this expression. Let's write here 1.4. You have a squared minus b cubed. A is -2, b is 3. So to evaluate this, where there is a, you're going to replace by -2, and then where there is b, you're going to replace by 3. Then you simplify. This is a 4, and 3 cubed is 27. 4 minus 27 is going to be -23. So that is the answer to 1.4. Now let's come to 1.5. If this point, and we translate the point 3 units to the left and 2 units up, what is the new point after the translation? So just imagine the Cartesian plane. Okay, this is 1.5. You have the y-axis and the x-axis. You have a 0 here. So x is -2 and then y is 3. So this is point A, where you have -2 and 3. So if you translate this point, you're moving it 3 units to the left. Let's change the color now. Let's choose brown. So you're moving this point 3 units to the left. That's going to move 1, 2, 3, right? So you're going to be at -5 by the time that you move. So this is -3, -4. The third unit is -5. And then you move the very same point 2 units up. Remember, the point is here. It's going to move 2 units up. It's going to be 1, which is a 4, 5, a 5. Then the new point will be somewhere there, right? So let's call it -5, since x here would have been -5, and then y would have been 5. So it's -5 and 5. That is going to be the new point, right? So you'll have something like your a prime will be -5 and 5. And then let's go to question 1.6. If we reflect point x, y about the x-axis, what is the new point? So also here, just imagine the Cartesian plane, x-axis, y-axis, and 0. And you have a point there, x, y. And then you have to reflect it about the x-axis, meaning your x-axis will be the mirror image, meaning the point will be here. So meaning you're just going to change the sign for y. Sorry, let me just write here the correct coordinate. X will remain the same. It's only the sign for y that will change. Y is negative on this plane. So this point is a reflection of that point about the x-axis. So that is it. We've come to the end of our today's lesson. If you like today's lesson, please hit the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned on the next lesson. Cheers.